Can you imagine washing your hands without water?
Well, parents from our state decided to invent soap that gets little hands just as clean with NOWATA. That's what it's called, NOWATA. Dr. Yalda Shahriari, a co-founder, and Dr. Ruslan Maidens, dentist and co-founder, are here to tell us about it this morning. This is amazing. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
How do you even think about coming up with a product? It's just so counterintuitive to
With no water.
With no water.
So we have a strong passion, and it originated since 2020 when I was a new mom, and obviously it was pandemic.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we are outdoor people, so we used to travel and like go hiking and do all these kind of things. Obviously much less social because of the pandemic thing.
Right.
And we used to like use hand sanitizer 10 times of a day, or like, you know, washing our hands, and it was a pain, you know, so we didn't just feel good, especially I had a newborn and I was freaked out about germs and like these kind of things, and then sanitizer just didn't feel good. It was just too much of harsh chemicals, and obviously I could see the dirt on my hands, so I was saying, okay, so it's killing the bacteria, and you know, but I still see the dirt, I still like a smell, I'm not feeling comfortable to give it to my kids.
Oh, exactly. And your hands get chapped too on top of it,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. So I am a faculty at the University of Rhode Island, so I do research in biomedical engineering, and he's a dentist with a background of chemistry. So we are like coming from academia and research background. So we came to an idea, okay, what if we can bring something all in just one
together.
One big thing.
Right.
All in one together. So we came with the idea of water, waterless soap. And yes, so
it's so funny because I studied biochemistry in undergrad. I'm so kidding right now.
I was going to say, I mean, well, you are, well, he's a meteorologist, so I believed you for a second. I did, and I love the name too, NOWATA, N-O-W-A-T-A, that's what it's called. So when you guys developed this, where did you go from there? Did you start to approach certain people to try and get this concept moving?
Yeah.
We started in the basement, just experimenting with what we can get our hands on, and then we hit a wall with being able to source ingredients. So we started approaching the manufacturers and formulators that formulate for L'Oreal, P&G. You know, they use chemists. So we started calling those chemists because they have access to materials that I couldn't get personally. So we started reaching out, and we contracted a bunch of them. We reached out to maybe 100, and only a handful of them said that this could even be done. So we had the synthetic prototype made, but we had very specific criteria that we needed to meet. We wanted it to be natural, we wanted it to be biodegradable, something that's safe enough for the kids, for our family, and something.
You know, I'm thinking third world countries, you know, where the kids where there's no access to water or very little access to water. At least they can have soap and keep themselves clean.
There's definitely application for that there. Disaster relief areas. People don't think about disaster relief areas having problems with fresh water, right? It's very difficult to get water there.
Sure.
And people bring water there for drinking. They're not going to bring it for washing hands.
Exactly.
So hygiene is a big concern. Also, transporting things like sanitizer is a hazmat problem, right? So people don't think about that as well. So
why is that? Is it because of the alcohol?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because of the alcohol in it.
So you just you brought some with us.
Yeah, so that's going to be a demo.
How does this work?
So if you like, you can smell it.
And this is safe and good to use for your kids.
It is. That's what we have been working for the past few years.
Well, it's so funny you brought that up, because during the pandemic, I too was like complete germaphobe mode, like full throttle.
Exactly.
I'm just kind of weaning off of my germaphobe mode for the past 4 years. But I was trying to research like safe hand sanitizers for my baby as well.
This is wonderful. Feels good.
So how much do you recommend taking? Just like a little...
So maybe half of that.
Half of what I took? Oops.
Yeah, I took a big chunk of it.
Like I said, germaphobe. I'm like, give it all to me.
So what it does, you have to rub it. Yep, you have to rub it, and it peels off.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of it. So it peels off the germs. So if your hand is dirty, you know, so you clearly see the peeling off.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's remarkable.
Your hands are really dirty.
So that part is the wipe. so it has.
Wow. And then do you wipe your hands after on something?
No,
you
so
just...
that's all in one.
So that's the unique,
yeah,
that's the
that's
unique
really
thing about it, that you don't have to wipe it or you don't have to wash it. So this is what's forming right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the
Kinda
soap.
coagulation.
Yep, this is the soap coagulating, and the dirt is getting trapped in it. And as it evaporates, it's going to fall down, kind of like
And you can
this.
just kind of...
Yeah, you just brush it off.
Wow.
And then your hands are clean.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
amazing.
unfortunately, we're out of time, but I'd like to give you a round of applause with my new clean hands.
And how can we find out more about NOWATA?
NOWATAclean.com. So go to our website. Please sign up to the newsletter and the wait list. We're launching end of October.
Oh,
and,
you're launching the end of October.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
so exciting.
That's wonderful.
So thank
Well,
you.
good luck,
Thank you
and let us
so
know how it
much.
goes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thanks so much for coming in. We so appreciate
really
that.
appreciate it.
All right, where you can find all the comforts of a home-cooked meal on the go. We're wrapping up.